Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go on to how you'll actually see it on STAR, and actually, for the most part, it'll be multiple choice. So this is still a little bit easier than how it actually is on STAR. I'm gonna show you the way we do similar figures, or the way it's tested, is using proportions. So let me just really quickly move this over. Okay, so the way that you can see it I'm going to show you the 4 different ways. You could see figure 1 over figure 1 is equal to, by the way, this is a proportion. One fraction equal to another fraction is called a proportion. Figure 1 over figure 1 is equal to figure 2 over figure 2. So in this case, you have one fraction that has figure 1 on one side, and then the other fraction has figure 2 on the other side. Okay. Another way that you could see it is you could have, again, figure 1 over figure 2, and then figure 1 over figure 2. So on this case, you have on the top you have figure 1, on the bottom you have figure 2. And then the 2 other ways is just kind of reversing. So I just don't want you to get used to always seeing figure 1 on the left side. You could have figure 2 over figure 2, and then equal to figure 1 over figure 1. And same thing with the last one. Figure 2 over, is equal to figure 2 over figure 1 is equal to figure 1. Okay, so this is just showing you the flip side, where it's not, figure 1 doesn't always have to come first. So we're going to go ahead and do an example. Every time we do one of these examples, you have to have your stack made. So the way, so there's no excuse. Do not ask me for help if I don't see your letters stacked, and at least a blank proportion if it's not already given to you. So I'm going to go ahead and start. In this case, they didn't give you the name of the shapes in the question, so you're just going to look at it. So I'm looking at it, and I can see a right angle symbol here, and I can see a right angle symbol here. Use the angle lines to help you determine what corresponds. So I'm going to have X, and I'm just going to keep going, Y, Z, over, because I started where the right angle was, on the next triangle, I'm going to start where the right angle is. So I'm going to have G, H, I. Okay. Then I'm going to look at my proportion. So now I have to see, okay, which one of these am I working out? Do I have figure 1 all on one side and then figure 2 all on the other side? Or do I have figure 1 over figure 2? Let's see. So I can see on these tops, XY and XZ belongs to the bigger triangle, and they're on the top. So this is showing me that I have figure 1 over figure 2, because figure 1 is on the tops over here. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and start with XY. XY is right here. XY is over GH. So I'm going to put GH on the bottom. And this is what's really great about the stack, is it kind of does all the work for you. HI is here, and it has YZ on the top. And then XZ, this is where it kind of can get a little complicated, but it's okay. So you have the 2 outer, X and Z, and they go with the 2 outer on the bottom, G and I. So I'm going to put G and I. I'm going to do another example that's a little bit more different. This example has numbers in it, which can get kind of confusing. So we're going to go ahead and work this one out together. So again, I'm just going to go ahead and stack my letters. I don't know why I have to start with like the first letter of the alphabet. So I'm going to start with A, B, C. And again, I'm going to do this. I know that A and X correspond because it's the line that is attached to the right angle. So X is going to go underneath. B was my next one. B has the right angle, Y has the right angle, so Y goes next, and then Z is last. Okay, and you just want to make sure that you are looking at the symbols that are given to you so that you can know what we're looking for. So, in this case, where it says AB 25, 25 is AC. So I'm going to mark this out and just call it AC so that it doesn't confuse me when I'm looking at my stack. You could also have done like a little thing like this to show 25, but for me it's just easier to mark out the numbers and change them to letters. So I can clearly see I have figure 1 over figure 1, which is this proportion. Figure 1 over figure 1 is equal to figure 2 over figure 2. So everything that goes on this side is going to be what figure 2. So I'm going to start with AB. AB corresponds to XY. Okay? And then we had 25, but now we're going to change it to AC. AC corresponds to XZ. Okay? And then because they gave it to me in a number, I'm going to go ahead and change it to a number as well. So it is XZ is the side for 5. Go ahead and work on these 3 examples. Let me know if you need any help. Before I can help you, I need to make sure that you have your letters stacked at least. And then I can go ahead and help you setting everything else up.